This is a recording.
Kind of doing okay. Stops up occasionally. Like now. Fucking horror. Then we end up. You got it back. Then we end up beam on to these fairly big seas, and it's not clever. And I'm going to speak to Simrad because their product is shite at the moment. Bloody dangerous. I'm quite comfortable with it when I'm steering. It's just when Sinbad's being a baghead. Sorry, when Sinbad's being an idiot. And these they're braking everywhere. So it's just a case of oops. It's just a case of looking behind me and steering with the waves. Because if you look ahead, you get caught out by the big ones. And there is quite a few of them. Shit. It's the ones that break that make it fun. Whoa. Yeah, this is Big Daddy North Sea. A wind vane would be handling this beautifully. I'd be down below having a little sleep. But not Sinbad. So I really shouldn't have the camera out because it's getting a bit wet, but hopefully it's okay. But I figured I've got to get some footage, otherwise people don't believe that I go out like this. Holy shit. Well, getting into the getting into the Deben bar is going to be a bit of a mission. And I'm getting 25 knots up my backside and 4 knots over the ground, so yeah, we're approaching 30 knots. Well, 26, we just did 30 knots of 28, 32 knots of wind. I think this gale's got here a bit quicker than I expected. But I can see the entrance to the Deben already. Shit your pants time. Come on, Kudo! Right, I'm putting the camera away. I think maybe you've seen enough. And yeah, I need to put the washboards in. This is just in case. Right then, might see you in a bit. Maybe not though. All depends on what Mr. North Sea lets me get away with. Okay, just gone through Felixstowe Ferry. I can quite honestly say that getting through the Deben bar in 30 knots of wind, beam onto a breaking sea, is probably one of the scariest things I've ever done. In hindsight, now I'm okay, that was great fun. But it wasn't when I was out there. Oh, the joy. Right, well, I'm going to the pub. Just as I got into Felixstowe Ferry, I got a 32 knot gust. But when I was out, we were getting consistently, because I was pretty much on a broad reach, charging towards the kind of outer buoy, just before the Deben bar. And I was getting 29 knots, and then I was doing about 4 to 5 knots over ground. So I presume that was above 30. And the seas were pretty big. Probably the biggest I've seen, I think. I think that's safe to say. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, then when I got to the marker buoy, I had to turn to port to go towards the red marker, which put me beam onto the sea, which was breaking. And when you got to the top of one that was breaking, the boat went right over. Really right over. And anyway, I found myself talking to Kudu quite a lot. Come on, girl, come on! Yeah, so anyway, I'm making my way up the river, Deben, which is quite nice. Especially now there's a bit of shelter. We're only getting 16 knots now. Oh, I was bloody glad I was wearing this as well. Which last night I just strengthened with a bit of whipping twine. Whipped it all up nicely. That ain't going anywhere. But glad they were on. Haha, right. Settle down a bit now. So I'm going to get to this corner and sail my way up to Waldringfield. I've been blessed with a windy day, so I might as well make use of it. Reduce my carbon footprint. Oh dearie me. And then it's a case of what shall we do with the drunken sailor? Hanging from the yardarm till he's sober.